PSA Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3-Letter Man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Y'all see where to follow your boy at. Hit the like button also. I appreciate that. Y'all see the title of this one, man. Let's talk about it, man. So we are talking Symba. Some of y'all may be not familiar with the rapper Symba. Infamous for his freestyles that he had online and stuff like that. I believe he was on Math Hoffa's podcast a while ago. The brother does spit a lot of dope, positive messages. This is what he does. He's been doing it for a while and everything like that. And I rock with Symba, right? Obviously, we know about the Morant situation and stuff like that. And what Symba decided to do was take the Morant situation and maybe throw a message to Ja's way, or a message for the world to listen. See, some of y'all out there, I'm gonna get some of y'all ignorant ass comments out here to show me where y'all at with y'all's, is that the days of positive messages in hip hop is gone. The culture, for whatever reason it is, especially for some of you young folks out there, because I'm looking at some of y'all avatars and how y'all look, who making comments about this brother's freestyle, and that is garbage. It's corny. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people that rock with the message. I had one brother tell me, who the F are you stealing someone's freestyle and posting it? This is hip hop, boy. Don't tell me what to post. I post what the hell I want to post. Number one. So I have no problem with a guy like Symba deciding to go to the booth and drop a freestyle on a topic that people have been speaking about for a while. We're speaking about Morant, a guy who for the most part was drafted number 2 in the NBA draft years ago. I wish my Knicks would have had him at the time. And we're watching him in 2 months span pull out pistols, lose endorsement deals, and some of y'all buffoon ass niggas out here think it's corny for the message that Symba is delivering. Now let's get into some of these bars that Symba was talking about. Now the words to me were very positive in my opinion. Symba talked about Ja moving senseless, right? And having how Symba's cousins and nephews look up to Morant. So when y'all go into the bag of it's corny, is it corny when Symba's saying, yo dog, you doing some senseless activities out here, but you got my cousin and nephews out here who rock with you, Ja, who watch you from city to city and go from basketball court to basketball court, and for the most part, the young generation rock with you heavy. He spoke about how a lot of college coaches that snub Ja, because let's be real, obviously Ja went to Murray State. I don't think I know one person that went to Murray State in the years of me watching college basketball. He didn't go to North Carolina. He didn't go to Duke. He didn't go to Cincinnati. He didn't go to any of those, Kansas, Kentucky. He didn't go to any of those big schools that we know in college basketball. He went to Murray Blood Clot State, Murray State. And now, Ja probably didn't have a lot of high school people recruiting him. You know what I mean? We didn't start knowing about Morant till when, as the year progressed in the tournament, and then we looked at Ja like, yo, Ja get busy. He gets busy. And he got snubbed. You know? And it seems to me a lot of y'all are co-signing, some of y'all, especially you young folks out there in your 20s and early 30s, are co-signing Ja running around with the strap and making a nuisance out of himself. Y'all think that's cool because why? Y'all like the fact that he's turning up to NBA young boy and doing, y'all like that. And how Ja's glorifying a life that he's really not living. Glorifying a life he's really not living. For the most part, people say Ja live in a 2-family house, parent household. Not saying you can't be out here wilding in the streets because you have mom and dad at home. That myth I never understood. Right? You're living, glorifying a life you're really not living. I saw some LA dudes some LA gangster dudes, respect, from street niggas that was on social media doing a post talking about John. You really not about that life. So if the street dudes feel like John's living a facade and you don't really come from that kind of environment, what are you doing? A lot of people would love to be in your shoes, John Morant, and I think that's what a lot of the brothers were saying. So I need to explain this to some of you young folks out there. I am 40-something years of age, proud to be an old head. Let me say that out loud again. How y'all look at stuff and how I'm gonna look at stuff is gonna be totally different. While y'all think John Morant is cool, right around a pistol and losing endorsements and watching a brother almost crash out. Because let's be real, if this is David Stern, dog, he would have got the book thrown to him. Adam Silver's dog, if David Stern, the former NBA commissioner, who y'all know what David Stern is, former NBA commissioner David Stern, dog, he would have slapped John with a 50-piece of suspension. Believe that. It would have been you go to rehab and miss a couple of games like Adam Silver did. Trust me, David Stern would lay the hammer down. Right? So when Symba doing a message, you up 200 million and you about to risk it all to show niggas you want a pistol? And y'all think that's corny? Y'all talk, he should have called John. What you gotta call John for? What if he's not privy to have John's number? He can't put it in freestyle? Some of y'all acting like y'all want to Symba to say, yo, John, crash out. Pull the strap out again, John. No, John, go back in the whip again and crash out. Why is your bro putting the camera down? No, we want to see John pull the pistol out and turn up to NBA Youngboy. So some of y'all act like y'all must not be John Morant fans out there if you're saying that. And that's what I'm learning. Some of y'all are ignorant and want John to crash out, so you have no love for this young man at all. Y'all think it's cool to watch a young brother at 23 years of age get caught up 2 months with a pistol when there's rules and regulations for him as an NBA player that does not equate to y'all. It's one thing if you do, it's one thing if you do it once, we'll dismiss it. But you did it twice. Nigga, you tripping. You're gonna tell me he's not tripping? That's not tripping to y'all? And then, I don't even think Symba was ridiculing or dissing John Morant at all. He's speaking some real talk. Only 23, but the world wants you to be older. When you hear that line, only 23, but the world wants you to be older. Yes, I do believe that there's some people out there, whether Mad Dog Russo on ESPN and a couple of media outlets, that are not going to give John the benefit of doubt of a young 23-year-old individual who obviously is not mature as of now, right? And you give him millions of dollars where he feel like he's on top of the world, and you can't say nothing. Like Kanye West said, you can't tell me nothing. Like with Jeezy, that's what can't tell me nothing. Yes. That's what John, you should be running, you should be whooping around playing that song, can't tell me nothing. Oh, like for real. You know, some people really have beef with this man's freestyle, bro. There's people out here who have issues with this man's bars. Some people tweeting me out, it's fire, but corny. How is it? So it's fire, but corny. How can it be fire and corny at the same time? How can the message that Symba is relaying be corny? I'm lost on that one, bruh. I'm lost. Some of y'all got the hands down emoji. Why? What did y'all want Symba to say? Would it have been better and more suffice to you people out here who don't like what Symba said? So I'm sorry. I come from an era where listen, I love the gangster music. I love it very much. But I also come from a positive environment also where you can play both sides. You know? Where I could like Common Sense. I could like X-Clan. I come from self-destruction. Right? But I also can like NWA. Right? MC8. I can still, Cool G rap. I could Cameron. I could Rick Roll. Like I could move around in music. I'm not saying you don't have to like the turn up music and everything. Look at somebody right now. Niggas doing too much again. Why is it too much? Somebody just tweeted me. Why is it too much? Why is it too much? They'll do this. Somebody said he's doing this for the clout. Y'all use that word clout so loosely in this culture. Everything, the clout. We just can't be an MC artist and decide. I thought that's what rappers do, artists do, MCs do. They paint pictures. They go in the booth and something's way in their heart. They'll go in the booth and make this. This has been going on in hip hop forever. But what I've learned is this, and I'm not saying we need a self-destruction. We need a West Coast All-Stars with MC Hammer, Tone Loc, and all those brothers and stuff like that. I'm not saying we need songs like that. But eventually, the Fight the Power days, the X-Clan days, like those days are over. Niggas saying it's corny. Somebody said, nah, this ain't it, dog. Niggas always got to put something in a song. These are the comments. It proves to me that this culture, we thrive on committing ourselves to ignorance, self-destruction, no pun intended, KRS-One, it's Melody, Heavy D, Session Sonic, and all those other brothers, Heavy D and all that. Big Daddy can't be MC Light and everything. Leave the guns and the knives at home. That's a different story, right? So I want to ask y'all a question. Was Symba looking for clout? But John Morant was not looking for clout. Y'all are getting mad at Symba. Some of y'all are getting mad for Symba for saying he did clout for doing a freestyle. Not ridiculing John Morant, talking about what John was doing. But John Morant, in less than 2 months, getting caught with a pistol in the whip, turning up to NBA YoungBoy, going Instagram Live. But he ain't looking for clout. It's one of them weird bomber ass clout from that song. One.